every day I gotta work on at least two of these things. First is strength, agility, skills, shooting, basketball knowledge, and experience. So today we're gonna work on strength. I got a lot of ground to cover, but I know that I can't rush it because 3 years ago I rushed it and that's how it hurt my back, and that's what prevented me from lifting for the next year. And then that hurt my motivation, hurt my self-esteem, and then I didn't take it seriously anymore, and I didn't believe in myself anymore, and that was absolute hell for me. So this time I'm not gonna rush it. I'm gonna take my time. It's not all about breaking records for me. It's just about lifting and just getting stronger consistently. Even if I gotta lift lower amounts, that's fine. So here we're gonna get started with 135-pound military press. See how it goes. It's gonna go. I can't even get it up. Alright, so that's a fail, baby. We show the fails too, baby. That was a little bit embarrassing. I'm gonna have Edith spot me on this next lift. So once you stand in front of me, and then I just need help getting it up to my shoulders, okay? Alright, here we go. Alright, here we go. Alright, so my shoulders are weak as expected, and it was a ton of stress on my back, but my back got a little bit stronger. So that was 2 reps. Alright, so definitely my shoulders are weak. I haven't been working on them in the last 6 months. I've been working on them in the last month, but not the 6 months before that. That's where I've been fucking up. So yeah, there's my weakness. My strength right now is probably my chest. I'm gonna work on that. And even though it's not the most important muscle group for basketball, it gives me confidence. So and it feels good, which motivates me to lift more. Alright, so I'm about to do 250 on my home machine, which is roughly like 190, 195 on a regular bench press. I mean, this is what I got at home. At my max, I was doing, I think, 275 3 or 4 times. And my max on a free weight bench press was around 225 times 4 times. So that's what I'm trying to get back to. Let's see how I do here. Six times, that's pretty good. Better than my last one. WNBA, wife of NBA. Also WNBA herself. Look at those long arms, baby. I'm jealous. I wish I was 5'11", Jesus. There we go. Let's get another good set. Third or fourth. Alright, so I just did 4 sets of bench press. Those compound workouts really tire you out. So I'm gonna take my amino acid, get ready for the 205 deadlift. because I noticed when I was doing the bench press, my upper and lower back were both pretty stressed. And I know that I haven't been working on my back now that I've been getting back into it, and I gotta strengthen that back. All right, here we go. I haven't deadlifted in a while, so my form may not be perfect. It's not bad, baby. Good after that deadlift. I haven't done that in a while, and I feel strong. Like, I just want to reiterate my message is basically just never graduate, never give up. You know, I'm a competitive person, and up until 1 year ago, until I was 31, I never really faced like a serious life-crushing defeat until last year, where I was in this lawsuit and there was just no way for me to win, and I had to either pay a lot or keep fighting, knowing I'm gonna fight a losing battle and spend even more time and energy. And I just remember that how soul-crushing it was to be in that situation and fighting it for 6+ months, not knowing the law, researching and trying to figure everything out by myself. And that was my first real defeat in life, and it gave me, and I'm so happy for it, because I was an egotistic person before that, and that really humbled me. But at the same time, like, it broke my confidence, and it took me 6 months to rebuild my self-esteem and my self-confidence to get back at everything I used to believe that I could do. And now that I'm just following that path, I feel so happy, because in that time period of doubt and I just remember not believing in myself and feeling like that's the ultimate hell, because all my life I always believed in myself. I had never felt that feeling before. I want to say, like, you can't let those feelings of self-doubt and disbelief and negativity and fear and anxiety, you're going to feel that, but you can't let it defeat you, and you can't let it be the ultimate decision maker in the end. Ultimately, in that lawsuit, I had to concede defeat and I ended up settling with the plaintiff for and losing about 50-some thousand, maybe 60,000 on the lawsuit. But the main thing for me is that I had never really lost. As a mostly successful person, I had never really tried my best at something and completely gotten owned in a long-term goal. And my weakness has always been my being overconfident when I was playing poker, being too aggressive, being overconfident when I started trading in the stock markets, when I was trading other assets, doing real estate, and being too cocky. I think that was my main weakness. And in that lawsuit, I was also defeated because of my overconfidence. I thought that I could just go into this lawsuit, I can study law by myself, and I would figure it out, but I ended up getting my ass kicked by a bully. And it reminded me of how I used to be a bit of a bully. And I feel like that was karma coming back to me, and I'm thankful for it, because it humbled me. And I'm glad that I'm able to reapproach everything else with a sense of humility, with a sense of I used to think I was invincible, and then I hurt my back, and now I'm able to do everything again with a sense of reality, and I'm so appreciative of that. And because of that, I think I will reach my goals now, as long as I still stay realistic. See how Edith does like half the stuff for me. That way I can save my energy for the real workout. Without her, I wouldn't be half the person that I am. In the last 3 years, I've spent probably like 80% of my time with her. So this next workout is kind of weird, because I'm doing it in my van. And this is what I keep in my van when I travel in the RV. And I'm blessed that I've been successful enough to afford something like this, but at the same time, that's how I got cocky. And I traveled for like a year and a half straight, and I lost a lot of strength and athleticism and got too comfortable. And that's when my business started sinking. And that's why I had to learn my lessons, and now I'm back. And I'm trying to do everything and be the best version of myself, do everything to the fullest extent. Alright, so we're going to do dumbbell squats, 90 pounds on each side. Let's go. I can't even grip it right now, forget it. Alright, so that was a complete failure. Now I'm going to do a 60-pound tricep behind the tricep extension and do it on the side yard so I'm not bothering my neighbors, because it's kind of weird lifting in the front yard. Let's do it. So here's the inside of my van. This is where I lived for about a year, around 6 months in Florida, a couple months in Phoenix, a couple months in Vancouver. I love to travel because it gives me like new perspective and re-motivates me. And I see all the wealth that's out there in every city. It just makes me want to do business way more. But at the same time, it's hard to get your workouts in and work as well on the road. So I set up like a home office in here. And now I keep my dumbbells on here permanently so I can work out on the road. But honestly, for the next year, I'm probably not gonna RV that much. I'm just trying to stay on my grind. One thing I'm very appreciative of is that God gave me a good brain, and I've been mostly successful at all my intellectual based, endeavors like school, business, and I'm a problem solver and an entrepreneur, and I take on tough challenges and I don't give up. And that's, like, to be honest, I'm successful in business not because of my intelligence, although that's one asset, but it's because of my perseverance and my determination and my willpower and my mental strength and my team building, my team communication and team building skills, and my assets as a leader. Those are the same things that I bring to basketball: my mental edges and the fact that I can outsmart and outthink and outstudy my opponents. That's what I'm banking on in the end, because I'm not going to be the most athletic. I'm not going to be the tallest guy out there. But I believe in myself, and I know that it makes sense to me how I can solve this game of basketball. I have to have the NBA strength. I'm working on that, and I can develop that. I can develop the NBA level agility through working out and training the right way and training with coaches and trainers. One good thing is that I have the money to spend on coaches. Another thing is the fundamental skills. That's why I hired a coach, and I'm training at least 3-4 times a week on skills. Another is IQ, and that's something I'm studying every day on YouTube and getting through real life experience. And I'm just going to keep leveling up and pushing myself and getting more experience. And every day I review my games for an hour. I take a shower and a bath, and I think about everything that happened in the game and think about it deeply. And I love the game of basketball because of that. It's a deep game. If I can bring those intangibles like energy, hustle, positivity, team communication, then I really believe that I have everything it takes to make it to the NBA. And I come from a family that is specialized in anti-aging and nutrition. As long as I do that right, I feel like even though I'm 32, maybe I have a body of like a 28, 29-year-old. That gives me a few extra years to try to make it. So I feel like I have this goal broken down to a science, and as long as I don't give into my emotions of fear, just using my logical analysis, it makes sense that anybody can make it, even at my height. I mean, there's tons of NBA players in the league right now that are under 6 foot. Tyler Ulis, Kay Felder. There's probably 5 or 6 guys around 5'9", 5'10". So I just got to study them and figure out what they're doing. There's nothing, whatever they can do. If I put in 100% effort and time and energy, it'll take time, but I can get there. So for me, the real question is, how can I develop all those things as efficiently as possible on a limited time scale, so that I have every element needed to make it to the NBA. So right now, a big thing for me is muscle recovery. So that's why I got to eat a way better diet, way cleaner, a lot of organic fruits, a lot of protein, all the right supplements, massage, do everything right in that way, so I can get in more workouts. And in between workouts, I'm studying the game, I'm analyzing the tape, I'm watching all my games, and then I'm watching YouTube and learning from different coaches and reading books on basketball. That's my plan. So next is bicep. I don't feel like it's that important, but it's still important for protecting the ball, swiping. Go for 40 pounds each arm, and I'm gonna try to have as good form as I can. Keep the body still. That's it. Oh, that's a good set, baby. So now I'm gonna do some squats. I guess they're called front squats. I'm gonna do some dumbbell rows. I want to say that I love working on athleticism because it's real simple. When I work on skills training, it's like you have to develop. It's like way harder to do skill training than it is to just do, you know, muscle exercise. All you have to do is just, there's no thinking about it. It's real simple. You just gotta fucking lift it. You just gotta do it. Alright, so that's my last workout for today. Can't wait till I get back to get to NBA level strength, and then I can focus more on NBA level skills and agility and 5-on-5 experience. So I just want to say, remember, never graduate, never give up, love yourself, do your best for yourself. Let's go. Message from my cat. NBA cat baby, let's go. Oh, buddy. No. I know I said I was done earlier, but fuck it, we ain't done, man. This gets started when I get tired. That's when it gets started. So I just ran about 3/4 of a mile. I know my cardio is one of my weaknesses. It's always been one of my weaknesses my whole life, and so is my strength. And I turned that into a strength. Now I gotta turn cardio into a strength too. I gotta turn my shooting into a strength. I gotta turn my ball handling into strength. Everything has to be a fucking strength. So I'm gonna do a massage. My muscles are tight as hell. I did like 30 some sets, worked out for 2 hours. I'm gonna run at least another mile or two. I hate going through these coaching sessions with my coach, and I'm not even. And like in the last 10 minutes, I'm struggling. Damn, my calves are tight as hell after that. I pretty much don't do any pure cardio work. Fuck this shit, I'm gonna record the run. Just gotta record the struggle. Let's go. My legs are fucking tired, but I gotta go. let's go. Just gonna keep it light. I'll do whatever it takes, baby. Going for soft steps. Because I feel the tightness in my ankles and my heel hurts. I think the key for me is conserving energy because I like to sprint and use all my energy. On this one, I'm just I feel less lonely with the camera. Actually, I'm gonna go to the basketball court. I farted. I just feel tired as hell. Do I give a fuck? I don't think so. Alright, so here I'm at a basketball court. I'm gonna jog up and down the court, acting as if it was a full court game. And I gotta sprint back on defense. And then gonna cut. I gotta act like I'm rebounding. Then I'm gonna go down the court again. I did a couple miles, 30-some sets, every big muscle in my body. And I studied a lot of videos, and I worked on my business today. So that should be a standard day, and I gotta do that every single day for the rest of my life. and I'll be a happy man.